Hey there, Dolphin here. A quick anecdote about how things can turn out more favorable than they might appear at first. I did a fresh start lately in Terraria, which you can see here. And I found a world that I liked. I wanted Crimson. I got that finally after some world generations. And then I was presented with this and this spawn point where I wanted to build my house at. Like here, right with the elevator below it, was right next to the snow biome tundra, as you see there. And that bothered me. A few steps to the left and I would be in the snow biome. And that seemed a bit, I don't like it, you know, like I like to start in the forest biome and in a different biome just right there. And also not much to the right. There's here, this is the forest biome, and here begins the desert already. This ice biome. And yeah, but then, as you might see here, the penguin sign, I put it here for a reason. Because they're expenses and especially the traveling merchant arrived a lot and had stuff that I really wanted, you know, like the extendo grip, one of the most useful items. I can barely manage without it these days. And yeah, so I had to scrounge to get enough money to buy that stuff before the traveling merchant goes away, and I have no idea when this will be available again. And then I noticed it earlier that the critter spawning in the snow biome is quite high. So the snow biome would spawn plenty of penguins. So every time I was in my house, there would be 1 to 3 penguins queuing up at my house here at the left. And that, and every time, so what I did was this. And then right here, 12 silver 50. So other critters like the bunnies, they usually have 5 silver sell value, but this has 12.50, so that's a lot. So I collected them and sold them to a merchant. And when I did that, often I did something else, and a few seconds later, again there would be penguins. They spawn all the time. So that, as you see here, eventually I even placed a water candle here, so when I got one, so that it would increase spawn rate, and since NPCs are here, it increases spawn rate of critters only. And in the beginning, that is really a difference when you can average around 25 silver just by stepping in front of the door. And in fact, one time the traveling merchant arrived and he had something in the several gold dimension I wanted to buy. I think I needed 4 gold and I had 3 gold something, or even less. So I went out when the merchant arrived and did several collection runs of penguins and sold the penguins so that I could afford to buy the stuff from the merchant. So yeah, in effect, it would have bothered me a lot more if and had enough gold, you know. I mean, other things happened, like I collected worms as bait, fishing bait, and I found a gold worm, so that was an instant 10 gold. That was nice too. And in my humble fishing attempts so far, I also caught golden carp once. So yeah, there you see, if you're flexible, you know, and warm up to new things, even if it's the cold biome. There are funny things. I wouldn't have imagined myself becoming a successful penguin seller and get rich with that, haha. So that's unexpected stuff, you know, like had I been all inflexible and now I generate a new world, I don't want the ice biome there, I wouldn't have had that very funny experience, this unconventional strategy. Yeah, so allow yourself to be surprised and adapt to unusual situations and see what happens. And have fun. See ya.